Okay.
Speaks on the evils of Earth or something like that. And they played it straight. They just like, okay,
Get your 3 minutes.
thank you for your comments.
Well, what else are you gonna do? You could kick him out and create a scene and give him too much publicity.
They could have said, really?
They could have said, we're only in charge of Fort Lauderdale, not the Earth. But,
Thank
I
you
would
for
look
your
at him and
comments.
said,
Right.
you got your 3 minutes. I will mentally check out.
Perhaps this person had been there before.
Doug, we're ready. I'm ready whenever you are.
We're having conferences and convocations and things. Is something hers or somebody else's?
No, the second one.
Okay.
Issues.
Your gum smells so good. I can't wait to get out of the meeting again.
I need to go get the microphone.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you so much. This is the best boss in the whole world.
Not.
Yes.
Go fetch your stuff.
Taking my grandkids camping next month. No, June.
Oh, that's horrible.
All 4 of them for 11 days.
Where are
in
you
wilderness.
camping?
Interlaken.
Oh my God.
Hawthorne, Interlaken.
Do they have air conditioning?
Some of the cabins do. They have the little window units. When I used to take my own kids, they had the lambskin, not lambskin truly, but when they didn't have windows, they had the things like that.
Thanks.
It was very hot.
Yeah,
Snakes, gators,
Yeah,
mosquitoes.
that's why I think camping in Florida is like
That's what it was.
February,
I know.
March.
Now they're
It's very
glamping.
slippery.
Oh, glamping's fine, as long as you have.
Testing 1, 2.
Showing the batteries.
Mine work, yours don't.
Now can you announce the time?
All right, good evening or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's 1:35 according to Verizon, so I can start. This is the Town of Mangonia Park Code Enforcement Special Magistrate hearing for April 25th, 2023. I am your Special Magistrate, Douglas MacGibbon. First thing we're going to do is swear everyone in who's going to talk. So, Ms. Dumal, raise your right hand. Everyone's going to swear to tell the truth. That's the wrong hand, ma'am.
Your right hand.
You're right. The other hand. Ah, there we go. Does everyone swear the testimony they will give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Say I do, everyone. You.
Say I do. Like you're
Okay.
getting married.
All right, so everyone's been sworn in. We only have a violation case today. In that case, the town goes first, presents their evidence, and we take it from there. So go right ahead.
Hi, good afternoon. Anne Marie Puente for the Town of Mangonia Park, Town Attorney. We are starting with violation case number 2023-29, address 1613 Paxton Avenue, owner Ursaline Delmont. And we will have our code officer, Darian Scott, testify to this violation.
Okay.
Special magistrate,
No, I can't. You're probably going to have to lean over and.
Here you go. Okay. Have a chair. You have my job.
It's not even Friday and he's offering it up.
All right. Good morning, Special Magistrate. I am Code Instructor. Good afternoon, Special Magistrate. I am Code Instructor Darian Scott for the Town of Mangonia Park. Today I'm presenting case 2023-29. Mrs. Delmont at 1613 Paxton Ave in Mangonia Park. Article 2, 27-16 and 27-17. I first observed the violation 27-16 on February 28th, 2023. We did a courtesy notice on March 8th of 2023 at the property. We end up getting no response in regards to the notice of visit. So we moved forward and we end up doing a notice of violation and notice of hearing that was posted on the property, and certified regular mail and posted on the property, on 3/21/23.
Are there any documents you want to introduce?
Yes, we're going to introduce some documents into evidence.
Would you like to show those to the respondents so we can see if there are any objections?
Hi, hello, we're in hearing. Would you like to introduce yourself for the record in your role here with Ms. Delmont?
Yes, my name is Nathan Delmont.
Okay, could you
What's the
spell
first
your
name?
first name, please?
I'm sorry, can you spell your name, please, for the record? Linda Delmont. Linda Delmont. And you are her daughter. Okay, great.
And Special Magistrate, do we need to swear her in if she's going to testify? The person on the, she's just translating, is that the extent of the testimony?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
translating, so we good.
We just want to confirm, you're just translating for your mother, you're not going to testify regarding violations?
Yeah, I will be talking for her because she don't speak English really well.
Okay, so we're still in the translation.
Translator's
That's all
fine,
fine.
yeah.
Thank you, we just wanted to confirm it. Just a moment, we're going to show you, we're telling your mom that we're going to actually show her a few documents that we'd like to admit into evidence for purposes of the violations. It's our cost recovery sheet for the town's costs regarding this matter, a letter that we sent regarding communicating with you on this matter, certified mail that we sent to your address, an affidavit of service that we sent this to your address, in addition to hand-delivered this notice of the violation of the address. The actual code sections that we sent you about what's being violated. This is the confirmation that you own the property from the property appraisal. Thank you so much. And there's some photos here of the property. If you want, you can take a look through all the photos to make sure that is your property. And then, do you have any objections to admitting this to evidence? We're asking your mother if she has any objections to admitting all these documents into evidence for the special magistrate to review.
Yeah, I'm listening.
All right, I don't hear an objection, so we'll proceed.
Yeah, I was wondering.
So interested, I'm just asking to continue with that.
Special Magistrate, if we can have Code Officer Scott just continue with his testimony.
Sure,
Now
go
that you
right
have the
ahead.
records.
Okay. From the notice of violation, notice of hearing, we were seeing if,
Can I interrupt for a second? Ms. Delmont? Ms. Delmont, are you able to tell her to mute the background noise in the phone? It's interfering with my sound system. If she mutes it until it's time for her to stop talk, or if you have an earpiece, that would be great.
Linda, can you mute your phone?
There's a lot of noise in the background of her phone.
Linda, you not listen? Can you put the phone close to them? I cannot hear them.
Linda, can you mute the phone until it's your time to speak, please? There's a lot of background noise.
Okay, now I'm so quiet, then okay.
Okay, quiet's fine.
Take it off speaker too, then. That will work
yeah,
too.
that'll help.
She can take it off speaker. Ms. Delmont, you can take it off speaker and just have it in your ear.
Well, no, I want it all, I
Oh,
wanted to hear it all because
Okay.
this shouldn't be horrible.
Okay, never mind.
All right, so what I see in this file is that there appears to be a signed green card. I heard there was also hand delivery of some of the notices, so that's kind of like double service.
Yeah, Officer
So-
Scott was just going to get to the rest of his testimony to give you the rest of the service that he
All right.
provided.
If you don't,
Interrupt.
okay, no, it's okay.
ahead.
So after, giving the notice of violation, notice of hearing, Ms. Delmont reached out to us in regards, to having a meeting about it. And she, explained that, in her backyard, the material that she has in her backyard is, things to either collect and ship to Haiti or, sell either in Haiti. So, okay, okay. And she agreed to allow, myself and Ken Metcalf to enter the property on 4/6 to re-inspect it. I wasn't present at the time. Ken Metcalf, ended up meeting her there and took extra pictures. That's what the extra pictures are regarded to. I think the date is also on the back.
Okay, so we have a series of pictures and evidence. And they appear to show a large concentration of what I would call trash
Yep. Or
You want me to-
unsightly.
or stored materials outside if they are not trash,
Correct.
and a large number of coconuts as well.
Correct.
Okay? And I take it that is the problem with the town code, that if she is doing this for profit or if she is doing this charitably, it doesn't really matter. It's, you can't store these items outside in that manner. Is that correct?
Correct.
And that's the problem why we're here today.
It
Because we
doesn't
have
really
ex-
matter whether she's doing it for a charitable purpose or whether she's selling them or whether it's just the condition of the property. She can't have the miscellaneous items. It violates the sections of the town code that Officer Scott indicated. And if we could just have him clarify for the record, you went out there on the 6th, that's the date of the photos, and the violation still remains as of that date, is that correct?
Yes, Ken actually ended up, going to the property, with her approval, and taking more pictures just to kind of further, inspect it. And yes, that is the current state of the
Okay, and
property.
you also have in the file an affidavit of service, right? You posted the
Yes.
property, you got a signed green card. for the
Yes,
sufficient
signed green
service.
card, yep. Property was posted, town hall as well, affidavit of hand delivery.
Very good, thank you, sir.
Okay. All right, so the town is objecting to all the material that's stored in your yard. So Linda, the problem is all of the material that's stored in your mother's yard is not allowed to be there.
You're not allowed to be there?
Yeah, this is not an industrial property, it's a residence, and you're not allowed to store all this miscellaneous material in the yard. It either has to be in a garage or inside, but it cannot be strewn about the place.
I understand that, but what problem that cause to other people who call, who complain about them about those stuff my mom put there? What problem that cause?
Well, first, it's trashy looking. Second,
It's
it
what?
will, stop, you're asking me the question, now you gotta wait till I give you an answer. Second, it provides a area for water to collect. We've been having rain for the last few days, and that's gonna turn into a mosquito problem. And then all this stored material provides a habitat for rodents and cockroaches and other vermin infestations. And that's the problem with storing miscellaneous things in the yard. And that's why it's not allowed under the Town of Mangonia Parks Code.
Okay, I understand that, but those things they on top of a pallet under the tree.
It does not matter, they cannot be out in the yard.
But the problem, the thing who create all that problem, that's because you guys say somebody with complain those things bother them. I wanna know why they bother them because where they are, I don't see why they bother other people.
It doesn't matter why they bother other people. What it matters is there's a town code that says you cannot put all these materials out, and you do not get to violate the town code by hiding the materials or putting them on a pallet or putting them under a tree. They're not allowed to be in the yard. This is an industrial use at a residential property. If you want to rent a warehouse to put all these things in, that would be fabulous. But you can't store them in a residential yard.
Special Magistrate, if you want, we have attached the code violations, which we've sent her, that does say unsightly, unsanitary
Yeah,
conditions.
no, she said she's gonna take them out, and that's fine. We just have to give a sufficient amount of time for them to be removed. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah, because right now she need to find somebody to help her because she has one leg who's not good. So
Okay.
she needs to find somebody to help her.
So, What is the village, what does the town suggest as a deadline for removal?
We discussed 30 days, which would be May 19th, I believe.
Yeah, May 19th, compliance date.
So you will have until May 19th, which is about 30 days.
It's a little shy of 30
Actually,
days,
shorter
just,
than that.
just to allow for the next hearing, that to be, the compliance date to be before the next hearing.
No,
It's just about 30 days.
No, everyone's going, it's not just about 30 days, it's more like 21 or 24 or
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they needed to have enough time to get this cleaned
So
up.
give them, I want you to give us like, until, like, give us a month, period time, so for her to move everything. Because like I said, she has to go find somebody to help
Right,
her.
I understand, and you've explained that she has a bad leg.
And she just had a surgery, she
Right.
cannot do much with her leg.
Okay.
So she has, that's why I asked if she can have 1 month period time.
All right, so a month from what, tomorrow? Let's make it a month from tomorrow. We can go bounce this to whatever the thing is. What's that date?
Okay.
Today's the what,
May
Today is the
26th.
25th.
26th, so it'd be the
May
26th.
26th.
So like May 26th? Is that third?
Okay.
Is that, well, that's.
Yeah, because the,
Yes.
the next hearing wouldn't be till May 30th.
Oh, that's beautiful
30th.
then.
Yeah.
Okay, May 26th.
No, it's actually May 23rd.
May
That's why we were trying to get a compliance date
Okay, May
before the next
23rd.
hearing. So
Okay.
if you can do May 22nd, or May 21st rather, that allows the code officer to go out and verify on the 22nd. But it only gives him 1 day to do a compliance inspection. That's why we were asking for a little
All
less
right,
than 30
so May
days.
22nd, that's the day before our meeting. And the code inspector will go out the day before our next meeting in May to make sure it's taken care of, okay?
So that's when my mom has to come back to the city hall for another meeting?
If everything is cleared up on May 22nd, when the code inspector goes by, she will not have to come back for a meeting because the code inspector will say it's clear. If it's not done, she will have to come, okay?
Also, fine amount of $25 a day if it's not
Yeah,
compliant.
not a problem.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, May 22nd,
May 23rd, fine assessment hearing.
yeah,
And
and we're up here at the May 23rd hearing.
Yes, an administrative cost of $112.60.
All right, and they have costs involved in pursuing this case. They're $112.60, and I find those are reasonable. I'm going to add those to the order.
Payable within 30 days.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so get it done by May 22nd. The inspector will come by and make sure that it's done, and then everything will be fine. If it's not, you have to show up on the May 23rd hearing. Okay?
Okay.
Great. All right, anything further?
No,
Okay.
thank you.
Hearing nothing further with case 2023-29, we're done with that one. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Linda.
Special Magistrate, the next case, 2023-30, we're pulling from the agenda. And that would
Okay.
be the end of today's.
Okay, in that case,